91.3 Hope FM with Mandisa. Good morning, 7:33, and in the studio this morning, Dr. Rick Surrency, our Putnam County Superintendent of Schools. Good morning.
Good morning, Robin.
Good to see you this morning. You have a school board meeting today.
Yes, school board meeting today, and have a few things on there, maybe not as controversial as we had in the past. That's a good thing.
Right.
But yeah, come out or tune in to our school board meeting. I know we have some presentations. I know our college, local college, who we partner closely with, is going to talk to us about our collegiate high school initiative that we started last year. Just give us a report on that. And also, we're going to recognize one of our business partners, Vulcan, who's located in West Putnam.
Mm-hmm.
They've been very supportive of several of our schools financially and material-wise. So we want to recognize them, and from time to time recognize different partners who have really poured into our school system.
And so the meeting is this afternoon?
This afternoon at 3:30, and really just some business we have to take care of, just regular business, but don't think there's really any hot items. I know we in the past we've been talking about school safety,
Right.
and I think we're at a good place now with that. I know a lot of parents have been asking about that, and last school board meeting 2 weeks ago, our board did adopt the Guardian program along with approving a contract or wanting a contract to continue with our school resource officers with the sheriff's office. So, I just want to reassure parents, we're going to have protection in all of our schools come August 14th. And I feel very good.
So what's that going to look like? Just the resource officer? Or, I mean, there's been all these stories of, why don't we do this and do it that way, and somebody wants to see all teachers be armed, and, it's been this big thing where everybody's been talking about it. So for a parent who's wondering, okay, how is it that my child's going to be safe at school? What will that school safety look like?
That's a great question. In our secondary schools, middle and high schools, we will have a uniformed police officer, school resource officer on the campus, along with other unidentified school personnel, not teachers, but other people who have been trained in our Guardian program. And in our elementary schools, we primarily will be covering those schools with our Guardian program. However, there will be officers there from time to time. But I want to stress that we're going to have someone in our schools every single day who is there to protect our kids. And you may not know who they are, but we will make sure that number one, we'll have somebody there. Number two, we are working diligently to harden our schools to make sure that everything is done facility-wise to make sure that they are protected, and that will continue on. That's not an overnight thing, but we'll continue to fortify our schools to make sure they are well protected. Good
to know. So at the same time, not only are you making sure of all of this because of the new initiatives, but you're still trying to make sure they're going to learn and make good grades, and the grades are on the front page of the paper today, and test scores. So did you want to comment about that?
Absolutely. And I don't want to get sidetracked with the safety. Of course, safety is our number one concern, to make sure kids are safe. Kids can't learn unless they feel safe. However, in today's paper, it does talk about our test scores were released this past weekend or past week, and our principals have been working very hard to calculate those grades just to see areas where they've done well and areas that they need to work on. And I know people are asking about school grades, and that information will not be released from the state until July. But what we learned from the test scores, it just helps us to analyze what we've done this past year and where we might need to focus more resources on for the upcoming year. And I know parents are asking about their individual students' test scores, and I would just urge you to contact your schools, and they can give you direction on that.
Okay. Well, thank you so much for coming in. I know that there's a lot going on even during the summer when school's not in. And for people to keep up to date with everything going on, you've got a great Facebook page, YouTube channel, website, all of that, so people can feel like they're connected and get the information that they need.
Yeah, and I just want to give a quick shout out to our teachers and our principals and all the school staff. In the paper it kind of doesn't really address that, but I want to make sure I focus on how well our schools are doing. We are really starting to move in a positive direction, not only in our graduation rates, but in our test scores. And, I think once the grades come out, we'll see that, things are moving in the direction that everybody wants it to. So there's so many people working behind the scenes, and they really do care about our kids. And test scores are just kind of a symbol of what they're doing, but really they're making connections with our kids, and we truly, truly care about the welfare of our kids.
Wonderful. Well,
Yeah.
we really appreciate you coming in to keep us informed about what's going on in the Putnam County School
Thank you,
District.
Robin. Thanks for having me.
You are quite welcome. We appreciate you coming in. And as we get back into music, don't forget you can always find out.